Hello, my name is Morgan Ziegler, and over the course of the semester, I researched the effects of brand loyalty and price on Generation Y's buying behavior in regards to high-heeled shoes. The purpose of this investigation is to research the influence of brand and price on a college-age woman's buying intentions for high-heeled shoes. Although this study focuses mainly on the motivations of college-age women on buying high-heeled shoes, this research is important to all aspects of the retail industry. Because Generation Y consumers occupy a large segment of the population and they also possess a large buying power, they are considered to be one of the main target markets of retailers today. Understanding their motivations to purchase items at retailing stores will allow retailers and marketers to better target these individuals. The research question that I looked to study was, does brand name and price influence a college-age woman's buying intentions when looking to purchase high-heeled shoes? I then came up with two separate hypotheses. Hypothesis 1, college-age women's buying intentions will be influenced by price in relation to high-heeled shoes, or Hypothesis 2, college-age women's buying intentions will be influenced by brand in relation to high-heeled shoes. I chose these two particular hypotheses because they are really the only two answers to my research question, which is, once again, do brand name and price influence a college-age woman's buying intentions when looking to purchase high-heeled shoes? Originally, I had a third hypothesis stating college-age women's buying intentions will be influenced by both brand and price in relation to high-heeled shoes, but after further research I realized that that hypothesis is obsolete, as in a consumer will either be motivated by price more or by brand more. It really wouldn't be a 50-50 split in motivation. The sample wanted was 100 female college students from various universities across the country. They needed to fit in within the age range of 18 to 29, and they would be randomly selected to determine if brand name and price influenced their buying intentions when looking to purchase high-heeled shoes. As a group, the students represented the accurate portion of female Generation Y college students across the country. Using the research and survey tool, these 100 students would be surveyed via Qualtrics, and the survey would be administered on Facebook to the different females selected to take the survey. In reality, the methodology that was collected was data collected from 23 female Texas Tech students to determine if brand name and price influenced their buying intentions when looking to purchase high-heeled shoes. Once again, using the online survey developed by Qualtrics, probably sampling would be used. The link would then be posted on Facebook and Twitter, and the respondents would respond from there. The sample included 0 males and 23 females aged 18 to 29. Although this was my age range, many of the respondents were ages 18 to 23. Very few were 23 to 29. The respondents were mostly full-time students, part-time employees who received little income every month and received very little help from their parents. This information will be useful later on in the data analysis. For the data analysis, one of my hypotheses was deemed correct and one of my hypotheses was deemed incorrect. Hypothesis 1 was deemed correct because Generation Y consumers are more motivated by price, and Hypothesis 2 was deemed incorrect because Generation Y consumers are less motivated by brand loyalty. If you look at the chart on the top, you will see that most of the respondents strongly agree with the fact that they are influenced by price when purchasing high-heel shoes. If you look at the bottom, you will see that most of my respondents say they disagree with the fact that brand is a motivation factor when buying high-heeled shoes. If you think back to the Generation Y and who they are, you will understand that most of them are people that want to buy what they want when they want. Although, because I was focusing on the college students, many are watching their budget. That would show why the price would be would be a main motivator. Brands are typically more expensive, thus the segment that I was researching wouldn't be as interested in. Looking at that whole picture understands where these results came from. In conclusion, the research question of does brand name and price influence a college-age woman's buying intention when looking to purchase high-heeled shoes was researched and answered by surveying these 23 different Generation Y consumers via the Qualtrics survey. This research led to the hypothesis of college-age women's buying intentions will be influenced by both brand and price in relation to high-heeled shoes being proven correct and accepted. The survey shows that many Generation Y shoppers look at both price and brand when purchasing high-heeled shoes, and that they are influenced immensely by both price and brand simultaneously. Although, in the end, the research concluded that Generation Y shoppers are not brand loyal and enjoy variety in their product consumption. Understanding this allows retailers to see that price will bring people into their store. This research could lead to some further implications. The implications of this study will lead to a change in why retailers market products to their consumers, and it will also show that they should no longer solely focus on brands and the brand's value to the consumers, but they should try to meet price conditions set by the consumers themselves. This study could lead to a change in the way people look at consuming products, and it might also cause a fall in brand sales across retailers. The implications of this could also include price drops. If retailers understand that price is a motivation to purchase for Generation Y consumers, they might go out to reach this and drop their prices. In further study, it will be necessary to reach more subjects and look further into their buying intentions and price and brand loyalty. More than 23 people will need to be studied, and these results will need to be analyzed over a much longer period of time. In addition, this not only a survey should be given, but also actual observation of these generations. The implication of this could also include price drop. Because retailers understand that price is a motivation to these consumers, retailers might strive to drop their prices in order to motivate consumers to purchase products at their stores. In further study, it will be necessary to reach more subjects and look further into their buying intentions and price and brand loyalty. More than 23 people will need to be studied, and these results will need to be analyzed over a much longer period of time. Not only will a survey need to be given, but actual observation of millennials while they shop might help to give insight into their buying behavior and brand loyalty. In addition, focus groups where the researchers can set aside brand name products and cheaper products and see which one is chosen will also allow for further research into this field. Once again, my name is Morgan Ziegler, and I research the effects of brand loyalty and price on Generation Y's buying behaviors towards high heel shoes. And I appreciate for you taking the time to listen to my research. Thank you very much.